I'm fine. Those two little words have incomprehensible meaning behind them, to the point of which people have now stopped believing them. Yet, somehow, I still hear it down the hallways. I'm fine. It's a common phrase despite its clear lack of success. Yet, somehow, I still see it online. I'm fine. My question for you today is, why do people still use these two small, insignificant words, even if they know it won't work? In 6th grade, I was in a bad place in life. I had a hard time finding happiness in anything, even in myself. Whenever people would ask me how I was, I would always say, I'm fine. I would lie to their face and say that everything was fine, when really, that was far from the truth. I was living in this constant depressive state, just waiting for somebody to ask me how I was. Yet, whenever they did, something told me I should just shut my mouth. So I said, I'm fine. Flash forward a year or so. I'm alright now, but I find myself thinking back to that time. Everything insisted I tell, yet I didn't. Why? One conclusion that I had reached is insecurity. It'd be logical to believe that help wasn't an option because of how that would make me look. What if my voice would crack? What if I'd burst into tears in the middle of 4th hour? What if, God forbid, someone would hug me and others would think something of that? Another conclusion that I had reached is that I felt alone. The whole concept of depression is loneliness. So, since I had no friends, I had no one I could rely on, no one I could vent to. So I kept it in, I wore a bright smile, I said, I'm fine. Now, let's lighten the mood a bit. Memes, the official millennial pastime. Let me ask you something. What's the point of this meme? And this one? It's to make fun of depression. Make it a thing to laugh at. Now, imagine you're a teen in the era of Snapchat, Tumblr, and Instagram. You've had a rough day at school, maybe some kid bullied you, and you open Tumblr to see that your favorite meme account has posted something like this. According to the WordStream blog, in 2014, teens on average spent 3.23 hours on Tumblr, 3.13 hours Snapchatting, and 2.9 hours on Instagram a day. In 2014, 1.8 billion pictures were posted per day. And according to Google Trends, memes have a search interest of 75 in a scale of 100. Memes are a way to spread ideas, and the idea that depression is something to laugh at is a popular one. I was at an academic tournament for my school when I was talking with a group of kids that I had just met. Something came up about Tide Pods, the new craze of eating lethal laundry detergent, when one of them nodded his head knowingly and said, yeah, I'd like one of those. Those around him laughed in agreement. I'm sure they probably wouldn't want to die by Tide Pod, but even if they did, they couldn't say anything because depression has become so funny, no one takes it serious anymore. But a user on Amino says it better. Depression is an edgy kid's joke to get attention. Bullying, as portrayed in almost every junior high movie, is a common occurrence in the modern-day school system. Those considered edgy, or kids who are probably going through their it's not a phase, are targeted with taunts like drink bleach or kill yourself. As one could imagine, this has serious impacts on their psyches. It beats them down so low, they don't think anybody wants them around anymore. Like nobody cares about them. Now, they probably know they do have friends or reliable sources, but the people around them, the people they trusted, have beaten them to the point of which they don't want to try and get back up. So the next time somebody answers with two little words instead of their heart, maybe take a moment to consider what's really happening.